be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot. I be beaming.
Hey, what's the deal, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. We done messed around and made it through this week, y'all. If this is your first time at the channel, I want to welcome you here. Pull up a seat. Hope you enjoy the content. And before we get into this food, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and also go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you can be notified whenever I drop a brand new video, schedule a premiere, or when I go live. All right? Now let's get into this. Now, first of all, I'm mad I don't have my swivel. If this is your first time here, I have a swivel where you can usually see all of the food. But I have mussels. I got some cucumbers. I got some sticky rice. And I put some sriracha on top because I wanted the red sauce to drip. I got some lemons on the side, and I also have some field roast vegan sausage. It's a roasted red pepper sausage. So, and also let me not forget this. I have the Bloves mild Smackalicious sauce. So, let's go ahead and do it, y'all, because I'm hungry. I'm gonna start with this rice. I wanted rice all day today. I don't know why, but I did. And I haven't had white rice in a minute. This is actually sticky rice. So I went on a mission trying to find this. I love me some rice. But I've been mainly eating brown rice. Sauce is still piping hot, steaming. It's my first time having this particular field roast sausage. I've had their apple breakfast sausage before, but this one's good. It's like a roasted red pepper sausage. I like theirs because it doesn't have an aftertaste. A lot of the like vegan sausage or meat that I've had has an aftertaste, but this one doesn't. And y'all, a lot of y'all know I just got into mussels, but now that I'm like, you know, tried them, and I'm telling you, Bloves sauce helped me get into mussels, y'all. I really did, because I just couldn't do it at first, but now I'm into them. And I feel like I'm eating them all the time now, but let me give y'all the first bite. I'm so happy it's Friday, y'all. It's been a week, okay? It's been busy. A busy week. Busy week filming. Busy, very busy week at work. Let's do that again. Y'all get that? You got it? All right, good. Y'all, I'll take off for Hawaii with my mom tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. A lot of y'all have really been checking on me about this packing thing. I have not packed. Still haven't packed. But I'm gonna get it together though. Me and mom don't really have anything planned. We'll be there for 5 days. Definitely gonna vlog. Our goal is to do a mukbang together. And speaking of which, mom is gonna be actually talking about her perspective of me coming out. So a lot of y'all had questions when I did my coming out story, and some of them were geared towards my mom. Well, you guys had questions. So please go ahead and finally go ahead and ask those questions, because she's going to be on the channel talking about her side of things. After my coming out story, a lot of parents hit me up. A lot of y'all got teenage kids that are coming out, or that you feel like they may be, you know, gay or bisexual. And I know after I did the story, I got a lot of messages about it. So if you have questions that you want my mom to answer, please go ahead and drop them in the comments. Send me a DM at rhondasredsauce on Instagram, or email it to me, rhondasredsauce@gmail.com. And I'll get my mom to answer those questions when we do our video together. That's been like highly requested for my mom to come back in general. Number one, check y'all miss her, y'all love Auntie Niecy. And also for her to, you know, talk about her side of things, what she's gonna do. So So yeah, and also I mentioned my mom's boutique before. Shirley Girl Boutique. It's an online plus size boutique, you guys. Stay tuned for the video of my mom. She got something special for my good people, for my GP fam. All right, she got something real special for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all watch that video that she's in. It's coming real soon because we'll be together for the next couple of days. So we are going live today. I missed y'all last Friday. It was weird, like, not going live. I know some of y'all told me it felt weird too for you, but it was weird for me as well. I came home from my coworker's birthday and I crashed. Because I thought about going live, but I was way too tired. Our live tonight is not going to be long. I'm going to say 2 hours because I need to get some sleep. We got to be up super early. Like, our flight leaves at 7 a.m. So I got to get up at 4 something, be to the airport by 5. So I can't be up super late. And I haven't packed, y'all. So then there's that. We don't really have anything planned other than a massage. It's gonna be a lot of rest and relaxation. And vlogging. I'm gonna vlog while I'm there too. This is so good. This sausage is good. If anybody out there doesn't eat meat, or you want to try something, like if you want to lay off of meat a little bit, this is good. Field roast. Shout out to my girl Flavor Eats. I got challenged to do the don't say challenge. I meant to do it this video, but I'm sorry, I didn't do it. So I definitely want to shout you out. Thank you for challenging me. I'm gonna do it. I meant to do it tonight though. I mean today. Well, it is tonight. It's Thursday night, y'all. But story time. I'm not ready to get into that. So I can make sure I cover everything. Y'all really seem to be enjoying the story time. I got a lot of comments about y'all just being excited about the series and just being excited about the third part and what's going on. And so we left off with that big old explosion. Not even explosion, but the confrontation that happened on my birthday. Where Kayla fixed JoJo's collar. Brandy saw it, was trying to go after JoJo. Kayla jumped in the car and took off. You know, then I went away for my birthday weekend, confronted her eventually when I came back. She denied everything. So that's kind of where we left off at. I did want to say that this is going to be relevant down the line. But I wanted to establish that, I know I told you guys that Jamie, the friend who went on the birthday trip with Kayla and also was the one who jumped in the car with Kayla when the confrontation was going on my birthday, they met through me, but Jamie and I were still really good friends. I mean, we were super close. I had known her like 12, 13 years. And, you know, when her and Kayla had their falling out, like the year before, we still maintained our friendship. It was no issue. I just want to say that because I'm not sure, I didn't make that very clear. If that, you know, we were still close at this time, and we were. So things are kind of weird in me and Kayla's friendship. Like, it's just kind of awkward after I had to confront her about what went down with JoJo. Like, she kind of feels some kind of way, like, how dare you come at me like that? And you can still kind of sense it in our friendship, even a couple of days after everything kind of calmed down and we talked. Things were just kind of, we weren't talking as much. Our conversations were a little dry. You know, we both were cutting the conversation short. It was just awkward. But then I said, like, maybe a week or two goes by and we kind of fall back into our normal routine. And our normal routine is of us, you know, talking all the time. We would talk sometimes before work. Sometimes we would talk after work. We would always text throughout the day. We fell back into our normal routine. All right, y'all. So, a very important part to the story is that once everything went down where the confrontation happened, you know, JoJo explained, like, nothing happened with Kayla and I. Like, her fixing my collar was not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe your mind is playing tricks on you because of what we're going through or whatever. And let me also say this too, is that Brandy and Kayla were following each other on social media. And, you know, JoJo was just like, hey, like, nothing happened. I'm honest with you. Nothing happened. It wasn't like that, blah, blah, blah. So now Brandy steps back and is like, damn, was I just tripping? She's like, maybe I was tripping. Maybe I did too much and maybe my mind was playing tricks on me and I just felt some kind of way that night, you know, because it felt like there was a shift in our relationship and I was overthinking things. And I feel like Brandy was also trying to make an effort to be the bigger person in all of this. So when I say that they were following each other on social media, when she goes to Kayla's page, she realizes that Kayla's no longer following her on social media. So of course Brandy's like, damn, why she unfollow me? Like, what, you know? So she starts DMing her, apologizing, like, hey, like, I'm really sorry about everything that went down the other night. It was just one of those things. I'm really sorry for accusing you of something that didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. So, cool. I think eventually Brandy responded back. Eventually Kayla responded back, acknowledged her messages. You know, of course, Kayla told me that Brandy DM'd her and, you know, I don't know if I'm going to respond. And I told her, you know, respond. If nothing happened, like, respond. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they hashed things out. Everything's cool. And like I said, Brandy was just in a place where she really wanted to make things right. Like, if it didn't happen, I want to be the bigger person and apologize and make amends because our group of friends is overlapping at this point. And I don't want any problems. I don't want no drama or whatever. You know, I was tripping. I know, you know, I'm cool with apologizing. So cool. So, you know, now time goes by. And at this point, I'm going to say like a week or two goes by. And JoJo and Brandy had broken up at this point. JoJo, you know, needed some space. Really wanted to figure out how she felt about their relationship, what she wanted to do. She maybe had her own personal stuff going on, whatever. So, in all of this, she asked for some, like, space. She wanted space. Like, she moved out the house and moved to her dad's house because she wanted time to herself to really sort things out. Of course, this was a lot for Brandy. JoJo really wanted to keep her distance from everybody. Meanwhile, Brandy needed her friends. She wanted us to be around. You know, we were talking to her every single day on the phone. That's how she wanted to be supported. So that's what we did. We respected JoJo's wishes. And meanwhile, we're talking to Brandy every single day, going over her house, making sure she's eating, all that kind of stuff, right? So one day, Kayla and I are now back into our normal routine of talking, and things aren't awkward from our confrontation. And she asked me, like, how's Brandy doing? I was like, you know, not good. You know what I'm saying? Why? She was like, oh, okay. Well, you know, I chanted for her today. She's Buddhist. Kayla's a Buddhist. She was like, well, I chanted for her today. And I've been thinking of her, and I hope everything's okay, and blah, blah, blah. And y'all, I don't know why that just felt weird to me. Like, when she said that, all I could think about were the text messages exchanged between her and JoJo. Like, you was chanting for her, like, what? I don't know, it just felt weird. Nothing else had happened at this point, you know, but I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So time is going on. Like I said, everybody's in their regular routine, you know. Brandy is dealing with her and JoJo possibly being done for good, and that's it, you know. I believe JoJo was started like distancing herself, like wasn't responding to text messages. She really wanted time to herself to sort things out, to think things through about what she was gonna do. So I'll never forget, y'all. This is a Monday night. I had a really big event that weekend where this project I was a part of had launched. We had a huge party. I invited Kayla. She brought Jamie. They came together. After the event, the launch party, there was an after party. And I remember telling Kayla, like, hey, you coming to the after party, right? She was like, no, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm like, tired? Like, I'm your best friend. Like, it's 8 o'clock. And I feel like this event is so important to me. I mean, it was a huge event for my career. And as my best friend, like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to just hang out, you know? I mean, I come to all your stuff, so that's how we roll, right? So I felt some kind of way that she left. I'm like, whatever. And now, mind you, I didn't invite Brandy to this launch party because I wanted to keep them separate. I don't know what it was. Something just didn't feel right. Even though they cleared the air, I kept them separate. So I did not invite Brandy, but I invited Kayla. So I went ahead and invited Brandy to the after party. Just wanted to keep them separate because I feel like that everything was just still pretty fresh. You know what I'm saying? So that was a Saturday. Then that Monday, you know, everything is back to normal. Everybody got to go to work and all that stuff. Now I have a hard time going to bed early, you guys. This Monday, I promised myself I'm getting into bed early. I'm about to get some sleep. Like I need to catch up on some rest. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock. And I usually keep my ringer on. Especially because if my parents have to get in touch with me, I keep my ringer on. So it's like 11:30, almost midnight or something. And my phone is ringing. And I think I'm dreaming at this point. I'm like, what the hell? And it's just like ringing back to back. So I finally snap out of this deep sleep and I answer the phone. I'm like, hello? Brandy on the other end, she frantic, breathing heavy. I'm like, hello? I'm like, I look at the caller ID because I just picked the phone up. I didn't know who it was. I was like, hello? I'm like, hello? I'm like, Brandy, what's up? She was like, please tell me why. She was like, please tell me why JoJo's car is outside of Kayla's house. And I was thinking like, well, how the hell, what? Like, I think I'm tripping. I'm dreaming at this point. I'm like, what? Because she didn't know where Kayla lived. And I didn't tell her where she lived. So she was like, you need to tell me what's Kayla's exact address. She was like, I know that I'm close in the vicinity of her place because I see JoJo's car. Now the problem is, even though Brandy didn't know exactly where Kayla lived, she knew the neighborhood she lived in. And that's because Kayla, when they hung out, she mentioned like the neighborhood that she lived in. This neighborhood is not very big. I feel like if anybody were to go to this neighborhood, you'd find what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Because it's not huge. And JoJo had a really distinct car. That was what set it off. She had a really distinct car. And I just don't know what to do at this point, y'all. My heart is beating fast. I jump up, turn the lights on. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that she's at her house? She's describing things to me. I'm like, what made you go? What's going on? What? She was like, you know, I wanted to talk to JoJo and she wasn't answering my call. So I went to her dad's house to look for her so we could talk. She wasn't there. And then she went to one of JoJo's friends' house. She wasn't there. She was like, and I don't know why, something in my spirit just told me to come look at Kayla's neighborhood and see if I could find her. And here she is. So she was like, what I need you to do, either you give me the address, or she was like, I'm finna start banging on all these motherfucking doors. I'm finna wake this whole neighborhood up, Rhonda. I would suggest you call Kayla and tell her to send JoJo ass outside. So I'm like, oh, shit. Then my lines start clicking. It's Keela. Keela's getting dressed, about to go to Kayla's house because she know everything that went down. She trying to keep the peace. Actually, Keela was already on her way. Keela, my partner, was on her way to Kayla's house. She's like, I don't know what happened. I'm trying to keep the peace. Pick up my phone. I hang the phone up with Keela. Click back over. Brady's still on the other line. She's like, did you call her? Did she answer? What's up? I'm like, let me clear my line. Let me call her and I'll call you back. Of course, I call Kayla. No answer. So now I'm like, shit. I called Brandy back. She was like, what's up? Did she answer? I'm like, no, she didn't answer. Okay, give me her address then. I know you know her address. I was like, I don't know her address. I had her address, but I didn't give it to her. It was just too much. Like, I was just really hoping that Keela was going to get there to try to sort things out, y'all. It was just a lot going on. I'm still half asleep. So my line clicks, and it's Kayla. I click over. She was like, hello. Very casual. I was like, is JoJo at your house? Silence. I was like, is JoJo at your house? Yeah, she's here. I was like, send her outside. I said, Brandy is at your house. Brandy knows whatever the fuck y'all are doing, she know about it. So send her outside because she wants to talk. And she deserves that, you know? So we get off the phone and I'm just sitting there, y'all. I'm sitting there, just everything just starts racing, my mind, my heart. I just think about just everything just falling apart. I'm like, nothing will ever be the same after this. I already know that. I feel that right in this moment. You know, I've struggled with guilt in my past, and all this guilt just started just coming up in my mind and in my heart because I brought you around my friends, the people who are now my friends, and this is what you do. So I'm just like, y'all, I don't even know what to do at this point. So I call Keela back. Keela's like, all right, I'm pulling up right now. I'm about to get out the car. Keela gets there. She's trying to calm Brandy down because Brandy is trying to find out what apartment they're in. As soon as she pulled up, JoJo comes outside. It took JoJo like 20 minutes to come outside. JoJo comes outside. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like that. I came over here. I, was getting my hair done. I fell asleep. Blah, 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 blah. So they finally make their way upstairs to Kayla's apartment. JoJo was outside. Probably, I don't even know where they left her at, y'all, because I wasn't there. This is just what's being told to me. But Brandy makes her way upstairs because she wants to confront Kayla. Rightfully so. She wants answers. So somehow I'm surprised Kayla opened the door. And it's now Keela and Kayla in the house. Keela has made it a point to lock the door behind her because she's not sure what's going to happen if Brandy gets through that door, you guys. And not that I'm condoning violence. This is just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Brandy is confronting Kayla through this door. She's confronting her through a bar door. Kayla's nervous. She's fidgeting. She doesn't have answers. She can't look up. She's just saying, like, I know this doesn't look good, but, she was just over here. And, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. But that's the truth, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, Brandy is going off on her. Bringing up stuff that she noticed. So, she noticed stuff apparently at my birthday party. She noticed stuff, too. Brought it to Kayla's attention. Kayla's denying it. Nothing was going on. Nothing happened. Blah, 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 blah. Brought the collar thing up. Again, she's still denying it. Y'all, the girl is in her house at like midnight. And you still denying it? Still denying it. So eventually, Brandy went back downstairs to go talk to JoJo again or whatever. So now it's just Keela and Kayla. And Keela's asking her, like, so what about Rhonda and all of this? What about me? What about us? And, Kayla legit was like, what about y'all? Like, I don't see how this is going to affect me and Rhonda's friendship. I feel like everything's going to be fine. I get that she may be mad for a little while, but I don't understand what the concern is, Look Keela in the face and said this. Y'all, please tell me, if you were me, would you be mad? If you were Keela, would you be mad? Like, this all is just too much, you know what I'm saying? So, they eventually stopped talking. JoJo left at some point because while Keela was talking to Kayla, JoJo calls Kayla on the phone. So, it's like all this stuff goes down. And you called the girl that you got caught up with, not even realizing who she may be talking to at that moment. And so, it's just a lot, y'all. Like, that is crazy. So after all of this calms down, Brandy gets in the car. I think Brandy gets in the car, goes to her apartment. Keela follows her to her apartment. Kayla decides to call me. Cause mind you, I'm on the phone with like Kayla. I'm sorry, I'm on the phone with Keela. I'm on the phone with Brandy, going back and forth with them, trying to get a play of what's happening, like trying to keep things as calm as I can, cause this can get really bad real fast, okay? And you know, Keela's doing her best to make sure everything is peaceful as well, cause you know, it's really hard trying to manage that type of emotion that just happens out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? When you're not expecting it. But anyways, so now Kayla calls me. And it's like, yeah, Rhonda, you know what I'm saying? I just got lectured by Keela. You know, I felt like I was talking to my mama on the phone, and she's talking about what's going to happen to our friendship. And that. So I cut her off when she was talking. She didn't like that I cut her off. Hold up, you're not going to talk to me like da-da-da-da. I just hung up on her. I hung up on her. Y'all, and I blocked her. I blocked her. I unfollowed her on all social media platforms. That was it. I was done with it. I was done. Because I told you to stop texting. Then 2, I confronted you after my birthday, you know, about what happened. You still didn't come clean about nothing. I'm sorry, there's no way you can back up out of this. There's no way that you could tell me that she was doing her hair and she went to sleep at your house. Come on, get out of here. That's why it took JoJo so long to come downstairs. Y'all was trying to get y'all story together. But I couldn't imagine being there. I can't imagine how Brandy felt pulling up on something like that. You know, eventually Kayla felt like I'm the one that gave Brandy her address, which I did not. Like I said, you said all you needed to say about what area you lived in. This area is not big. And it's, like I said, whatever you're looking for, you can find it because it's that small. But it was just so much that went on that night, y'all. And I was cool. I didn't make a big announcement to our circle of friends about what happened. I just stayed to myself. I really sat with my decision. Because, I mean, of course it crossed my mind. Like, if something is, in fact, going on with JoJo and Kayla, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. Like, you've had a chance to come out and fix this or be honest or whatever, and you decided not to do that. So, y'all, like, a month goes by, and I get an email. I get an email from Kayla saying, if we ever were friends, we should have at least one phone conversation, blah, 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 blah. When I tell y'all she was so full of ish, y'all, in that conversation, I was very hesitant about talking to her on the phone because I felt like, one, either JoJo was going to be on the phone, JoJo was going to be in the background, something. Or she was recording the conversation. Something wasn't right. But I talked to her, and she was being very short, very, very just like, she had an attitude. She just was, you know, had no remorse. It was a very just hostile conversation, you know. And I told her, I was just like, you know, I thought I told you that this was not going to end well. Like, what were you expecting? Oh, well, Rhonda, this isn't the first time you told me not to do something, and I did it anyway. Like, I'm like, is that really how you respond to something like this? Like, those are her exact words, you guys. Like, I could not believe she said that. And then she's just like, yeah, and Keela, you know, got the nerve to be trying to confront me. And I was like, oh, so you and Keela ain't cool? I mean, that's just it. We cool. We ain't really friends like that. Y'all not friends like that? But she came to a whole other country for your birthday. And, you know, y'all definitely have a relationship, but y'all don't have to hang out with me around. They were friends. Make it very clear that they were friends. And the conversation was just very uneasy, you know what I'm saying? And y'all got up off the phone with her, and I was like, I'm cool. And I'm like, I made the right decision. I am not interested in being friends with somebody that can't be remorseful and be honest about what they did, what they were a part of, you know? Not that I felt like we would have resumed our friendship, but damn. It was just a mess. So I'm going to leave that right there. When I get into the next part 4 of story time, I'm sure I'll revisit a couple of things and kind of clarify some stuff as well. Y'all let me know if you have any questions. If it's something that didn't really make sense, I'll be happy to clarify for you. Family night is tonight. Y'all come through. We'll be there for a couple of hours. I would love to hang out with y'all before I go on vacation. And you know, all I want from you is to be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.